Hello and welcome. It's been a few weeks, perhaps months, since we've done a meditation together. So let's get this rolling. Um, Before we get started, if you need to get some water, a pen and paper, maybe a blanket or something just in case you get cool during the exercise. And what I would like for all of us to do is to just take some deep breaths in and out. Whatever structure or rhythm feels normal and good to you is perfect. Now, as I lead this meditation today, you are welcome to join in as much or as little as feels good to you. And always remember that the visuals that come to me may be different than what are coming to you. Always trust yourself and go ahead and allow whatever comes to you to be your guide. Sometimes allowing my voice to simply fall in the background. Each in and out breath, our intention is placed on washing our physical, mental, and energetic energies. So just breathing in and out. If you just got here and you need water or pen and paper or a blanket, go ahead and get situated. Right now, we're just breathing with the intention of clearing our mental space, clearing our physical space, connecting with our body. And as we continue to breathe in and out, and whatever way feels the most comfortable, now I would like for you to invite in a specific color of light, whatever feels good to you. And I want you to invite it in through your crown chakra. It might feel like a pleasant gust of gentle wind. Maybe it's presenting like a purple ribbon. And as we invite this energy to come in through our crown, still breathing in our normal pace, we're just going to watch it as it comes in through our crown and clears any residue, anything that we've been holding on to without meaning to, any thoughts perhaps that aren't ours, any feelings that perhaps we didn't get closure on. Just going to give all this permission to simply flow. Again, inviting in this specific color through our crown chakra and watching it as it swirls, beginning in the top of our head, down through our neck, maybe it's kind of zigzagging up and down. So it's cleaning out the shoulder area, going down through each of the arms, elbows, the lower part of the arms, through the palms and tops of the hands, and out each finger. And then coming back up through the chest and the upper back, the shoulder blades, the sides of your upper body, through the rib cage, the middle back, the sides of the middle back, all the way down to the lower back, through the belly button and the pelvis, meeting with the buttocks, descending into the legs, Perhaps you even see it swirling a little bit here as it proceeds down that joint from where your pelvis and your legs meet. And if any spaces feel particularly sticky, go ahead and breathe through them and really focus that energy, that colored energy, whichever color you chose. And it can change as well. And it's beautiful if it has a texture or a sound, or maybe even some type of mantra or verbiage that goes along with it as you're cleansing and clearing. And as we're going through each part of the physicality, it will also radiate outward throughout every layer of your aura as well. And descending down the fronts, sides, and backs of your upper legs. Again, swirling a bit when it gets to the knee and behind the knee and the sides of the knees. The joints in our bodies can be where we carry a lot of things that aren't ours, especially the knees. So it's always okay to take a few more minutes here, especially if you're really empathic and you pick up on other people's emotions a lot. It's really good to work with your knees. And say, I let it go. It's not mine. I let it go. Give it back to their guides to assist them with the process. All right. And descending down the lower parts of the legs, all parts of the lower legs, the calves, the shins, the sides of the lower legs. And when you get to the feet, if you feel like it, you can go ahead and move them around, moving each toe, moving at the ankle, just to help the flow of the energy. And then as we get to the feet, this energy will diffuse out sideways. And if you can make contact with the ground with your feet, that's beautiful. If not, you can visualize it and do it intentionally. And as your feet meet the floor, envision a connection with the earth that dives deep through all the layers of the earth's crust and into the earth's core, allowing that connection there to be felt for just a few moments. And we'll breathe in and out here. And as this connection feels good to you, continue to breathe in and out. This time, feeling each one of your heartbeats and focusing on that sound and where you hear it the loudest, in your belly, in your ears, wherever. And now again, with the color that you originally used, if it still suits you, place it in your third eye area. Continue to breathe in and out. And I would like for you to will this area to expand. So you're listening to your heartbeat. You're focusing on your third eye. Now I want you to change your perspective to above your physical body. And I want you to watch yourself breathe. And as you're watching yourself breathe, you see your aura around you expanding with each breath. We're going to stay here for 3 minutes, simply floating above ourselves, watching ourselves. watching our auric space grow at will. And I want you to pay attention to any particular area of your body that is asking for your attention. And if nothing comes up, that's okay too. Just focus here on seeing yourself from an outside perspective. And breathe here. I will be back in 3 minutes with the sound of my voice. All right. So now if the part of you that's watching from outside of yourself would like to go on a little journey as you are safe inside your auric space in this physical now moment, I would like for us to work with water. This can look like whatever it looks like for you. Maybe you picture yourself outside on a lonely street in a yellow rain slicker and rain boots. walking and your umbrella breaks and you decide to dance in the rain. Or maybe you're sitting beside a mirror pond and you decide to look inside the pond and see the reflection of yourself. Maybe you're swimming in the ocean or bathing in a fresh spring. Or maybe you've dropped into a fairy version of yourself and you're skipping across the water with the frogs. Whatever visualization comes to you is very specific to you. And I would like for us to work with water because I'd like for us to just check in with our emotions. And I want us to all be very honest with ourselves. Where are we afraid to step forward into something that is unknown? And just let those words float around your being. No need to take them too seriously. The intention is here. And I want you to work with water with this intention. And I want you to allow this water to come through all of your emotions and to kind of like turn on the faucet, so to say. There's something that wants to come through and it wants to flow. Perhaps we're not even aware, and that's okay. Spend some time with the water in whatever way feels good to you. And again, no need to focus too much on the intention. We're simply allowing something to flow through us so we can prepare to step forward into the next part of our journey. We will stay here for 5 minutes. All right. Let's check in. Now that we're allowing whatever emotion to flow. Now I would like for us to switch and work with air. However, this presents itself to you as beautiful. Perhaps you're still sitting near the mirror pond and the wind starts to blow. Maybe you see yourself outside near a tree and a very large gust of wind comes up and you decide to hold on to the tree. However, air presents itself to you. I would like for you to let it flow completely through you. In whatever comfortable space you're visualizing right now. Imagine it guiding itself through all layers of you, removing any thoughts that you've thought for too long, that are old and outdated, or perhaps were never yours. Again, focusing on the intention of stepping forward into the next part of our adventure as a human being. This one will take 3 minutes with. And again, let it be light. Let it flow through you in whatever way you're visualizing, in whatever way air is calling to work with you. Something perhaps maybe unexpressed. You can even take this time to express this energetically right now to yourself, to the world, to a specific person or a specific place. It's time to let go of an expression or a mindset or a thought, or maybe even a description of yourself that you held true for a very long time. Only you know what it is. It's time to let it go. I'll be back in 3 minutes for our check-in, and we'll proceed to the next portion of the exercise. Okay. Checking in. If you're still working with air, go ahead and lovingly finish up. Now we will work with fire, the energy of action and motion. Again, you may find yourself in the exact same visualization space with the water and the air. I want you to focus on what fire means to you. What does action mean to you? Are you someone that finds action easy? Are you someone that takes a little bit longer, but once you start going, you gain momentum quickly? This entire exercise is about proceeding into the next phase of the adventure of our human lives. We're letting go of emotions that don't serve us. We're letting go of thoughts or labels within ourselves that aren't ours. And now I want you to focus on what action you may have been putting off for a better day, something new that you've really been wanting to do. And I want you to think of 3 actionable steps that you can take. And they can be as simple as speaking your intention out loud, writing it down on a piece of paper, or telling a child a story about someone who's done something like what you want to do. Focus on what I've said gently, and focus on the energy of fire and action. See if you can bring all of these together in your visualization space. We will take 5 minutes here. All right. Now, I would like for you to visualize yourself sitting on the ground. The activities that you've just done, assimilating themselves like food on a dinner plate. The water element, the emotions, maybe you're like creamed spinach, the air, the thoughts that you no longer need, like sliced golden beets, and the fire, the action that you're willing to take place. Like shredded carrots. I want you to place in this visualization space your hands on the sides of this dinner plate. And then I want you to bring forth dirt from the earth and completely cover the dinner plate that represents the emotions, the thoughts, and the actions. Now that they've all moved through you, we are putting them in the earth. And we are setting them into being. Because not only were we allowing the flow of things that are not ours to leave our energy, we were welcoming in the next phase of our adventure in our humanness. Take a few moments, continue to place fresh earth over this dinner plate, acknowledging all the work that you've done today, thanking the emotions and the thoughts and the inspired actions for coming through you, co-creating with you, welcoming in the new experience, allowing this excitement to illuminate you. And as each of us are ready, we can stand up in this visualization space, dust off our hands. And the next part of this exercise is a little different. And as always, when you work with me, do as much or as little feels good to you. But you're being asked to energetically dive down into the core of the earth, the same core of the earth that we connected to through the soles of our feet earlier in the exercise. Dive down into the earth, making tangible all of the things we have just done. And as you get to the core of the earth, find that same stream of energy that flows all the way back into the soles of your physicality, and allow your visualization space self to once again merge with your physical earth now moment self through the soles of your feet. There is no rush in doing this. However, I am going to count down from 17, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're still coming back, it's fine. Take your time. As it feels good to do so, go ahead and move your toes and your ankles and your feet and your knees and your body at the waist, moving side to side. Feel free to move your arms around at the elbows, at the wrists, and move the fingers. Roll your shoulders back and forth, your neck from side to side. I really enjoy touching my face when I'm coming back from these, so placing each one of your hands on the sides of your cheeks and your face. Maybe touching your forehead, the back of your neck. And finally, when you're completely ready to come back, place both of your hands over your heart and allow your eyes to float open. There's no rush. Take your time.